What's up, everyone? Welcome to the November 30th edition of FanDuel Tournament Plays, brought to you by BetMGM. I'm your host, Adam Scherer. You can follow me on Twitter at ShipMyMoney DFS. We have a 13-game NBA slate to break down today. As always, we're going to look at 5 of the top tournament options using the Boom Bust tool on the Stokastic.com website. But first, click the link in the description below. Sign up and make a deposit at BetMGM. Place a $10 wager on any pregame World Cup money line. Receive $200 in free bets if any team scores a goal. And that doesn't just mean any team in the game that you bet. It means any team in the World Cup. There's already been a few goals scored, so it's a free $200 in free bets by simply betting $10 on any World Cup pregame money line. Click the link below to take advantage of this offer from BetMGM. Now, looking at the top 5 tournament options on FanDuel, keep in mind that things are going to change between now and lock. There's 13 games. There's plenty of pending injury news. Be sure to tune into the Deeper Dive and Live Before Lock shows starting at 4:45 Eastern on the Stokastic YouTube channel. But looking at how things currently stand, number 5, LeBron James, small forward and power forward eligible, $10,100 price tag. He's projected for 8% ownership with a 10% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Assuming Anthony Davis plays tonight, LeBron is not as good a play as he would be if Davis were out, but you also should see less ownership as a result. Number 4, Drew Holiday, point guard and shooting guard eligible. He's $7,800, projected for just 5% ownership with an 11% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Holiday seems to be going a little bit overlooked tonight for someone that's averaged 1.17 FanDuel points per minute in the games that he's played with Giannis Antetokounmpo active this year, and you should get around 35 minutes if tonight's game is competitive. Speaking of Giannis, he comes in at number 3, small forward and power forward eligible. He is $12,000, projected for 9% ownership with a 12% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Giannis is expensive, but with it being a 13-game slate, it's likely that we get enough value that we can get to him relatively easily at either of the forward positions. Number 2, De'Anthony Melton, 15% projected ownership, 20% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Melton is just $6,200 with point guard and shooting guard eligibility. We do have Joel Embiid back for the Sixers, which cuts into Melton's production, but that's not a huge issue when his price tag is as cheap as it is. And number 1, D'Angelo Russell, 25% projected ownership, 23% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Looking to go slightly overowned, but nothing that we should worry about too much. He has point guard and shooting guard eligibility. There's no Karl Anthony Towns tonight for the Timberwolves, so Russell should see increased scoring opportunities, increased fantasy production, but also no Jordan McLaughlin behind him, so increased playing time is likely for Russell as well. He's a $6,600 point guard and shooting guard eligible option on FanDuel. So to recap, the top 5 tournament options as things currently stand: number 5, LeBron James; number 4, Drew Holiday; number 3, Giannis Antetokounmpo; number 2, De'Anthony Melton; and number 1, D'Angelo Russell.